Welcome back to Rudniki episode 38. Let's get this auger put away. I think. There we go. Should be done harvesting for the year on those crops. On today's episode, we gotta finish getting our oats baled up that we dropped, the swath drop. We'll get those baled up into some straw bales. We'll be able to sell those in the winter time. Yeah, so yeah, 1925 of grass, and then when we start the baling, I know it was grass bales that are bigger. Yeah, let's see what happens here when we get over there. Because I was rewatching some of our old episodes, and then I think I went from straw to grass. Was it grass to straw? I can't remember. Anyway, they're different sizes for liters, so that would make perfect sense why we lost a little bit when we did that. Technically not, we weren't losing anything, but it was just switching. Let's see what happens here. 19. Yeah, so more straw and bales. They're almost like double the size. Then we'll have to get this field mulched up. We were going to do spelt, I believe, in our big field, which is going to actually plant in October. I've yet to figure out where we're going to put this one, I believe. It's hard to keep track of everything that we're going to do. So we got to kind of figure out what we're going to do on this end. There's actually a lot of field prep to do. It's how we mulch, subsoil. I think we actually have to put lime on this one again too. We did do lime on there, our other big one there, so everything's pretty good. That's always nice. We'll see if anything's in the sales here real quick. There's a wrapper, 70% off. Yeah, we can't afford that anyway. And we're kind of waiting at the cows to see if they're going to produce milk or not. We're kind of just waiting. We're at 60% on the reproduction, and then we'll see if anything happens. And if not, we'll probably just say bon voyage. And we'll tear that barn down. We'll put a shed up for tools and such. Implements. We definitely need it. Oh, let's grab this a little bit here, I guess. Wanted to just check the lime here, the pH. It looks like, yeah, it's bad. I think we're going to try to lime before we subsoil this time, because it's once you subsoil, it's kind of hard to actually see the lime. But that could be an issue also, because I think we might lose a little bit when we subsoil. Maybe not. Maybe it like works it into the soil. I guess we'll find out. And we have a few more bags, I believe, in our storage area over there, because we're probably going to need... Well, actually, I think our lime lasts quite a while. So we might be alright. We did top it off before we put it off to the side there. I think we got a little bit more water in our greenhouse as well. 3,000, so probably got couple more months before we have to top up our greenhouse. Yeah, we're definitely topped up. So that's actually, visually it's working correctly. We always had trouble with that not showing the full level on there. And the spread, working spread here is 10 meters. We gotta remember to switch it because it's not right. Unfortunately. Our front's a little light here too. But we're making it work. We don't want to have to buy a weight. Okay, let's do 10 meters. Get this correct. There we go. Yeah, we're not going to quite get the whole thing. Yeah, we could definitely see it a lot easier. And we know where we've been. Gotta get the best harvest we can. Helps if I stick to the line. Yeah, so we got 6. Perfect. 5.3. That ain't much of a difference, is it? Real quickly, did we have anything? I don't think we picked out any crop to do. I think it's going to be a spring crop. I mean, we could do pretty good on barley. Yeah, we might do sorghum. Regardless, I think we should probably wait until the spring. Plant the crop. We'll just get it prepped. This tractor's probably gonna have to get fixed up soon here. I'm also gonna need some gas. We could get some gas out the tanker there. There we go. One phase done. Alright. We'll get the subsoiler, get it taken care of. Then we don't have to worry about it. We'll see if the pH changes after we subsoil. It really shouldn't. They should just work it into the soil. Sometimes there's goofy things like that that happen. That lime definitely lasted us too, which was a very big plus. Looks like the eggs are producing a lot more. We should get a nice income for that as well. Adding those other categories. The root crop. And all that good stuff. Oops, too far. Alright, let's see what happens here. Did we lose any pH? No, we're still perfect. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Okay. Let's get after this. All done. I think while we're down here, we're gonna actually get some gas at the actual... It's actually considered the gas station on this map, but it's actually just a truck trailer down here. Right by the dairy that we may or may not own in the future. Be kind of cool. Get some milk down here, but again, that depends on our cows if they ever produce milk. It's not going so good so far. Tried a few different things here. Yeah, this is we're just gonna... We'll fill up right here. There we go. We don't have to worry about doing it later. Could always have bought a gas drum or something too. 260 bucks to fill her up. Should last us quite a while. Welcome to Rudniki. Home sweet home. If we get through the front here, we should have actually, that's too wide. We gotta take the alley. I should have knew better than that. So much better after getting our gravel put in. And our cobblestone here. Alright, excellent. So I think what we'll do, we could probably just park this right here. I think we're ready to advance. Again, the greenhouse and the small garden have a little bit of water still going on them. This will probably last, like I said, a few months. Yeah, we just got to keep an eye on it. And the cows, 60% on reproduction. Hopefully once that gets to 100, we'll get the milk going. Like I said, if not, we're going to knock that shed down. And we'll repurpose the area for some implements. Nothing wrong with doing that. Okay, I went ahead and went to October right away. Because might as well, there wasn't a whole lot going on in September. But we are here. I believe we have to fill the... Yeah, because we're going to plant the spelt this month. Chickens look good. Cows look good. But we got to get some water into our greenhouse. We might as well hit the outside one as well. There's still plenty left in there. Well, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We're going to time lapse it. We might as well do both. So I want to keep an eye on when our sales are going to happen here. We're in October. We got November eggs coming up. 11 grand for that. That'll be nice. But we got some planting to do first. Let's go ahead and take care of the water on the greenhouses. And then we'll go from there. Got her topped up. Both of them, so I don't have to worry about that. This is very nice. Let's top this back up so it's ready to go for next time. Now we got to get the cedar on, and then we're going to get the spelt going. That'll take care of that, and then that'll be ready to harvest in the Spring. There we go. All right. Let's go grab the cedar. And then we gotta actually, we'll have to roll that too, won't we? So we're gonna have to configure our mulcher to do some rolling after we're done. Which is alright. Oh, I would probably have to spray it too, I suppose. Definitely a lot of work now for these fields, but if we want to get the best we can out of them, we gotta do everything we can. And actually, it's October. I think this is our month to cut grass as well. We are our last cut before winter. Because November we don't get another growth stage. We've done that many times and it doesn't work out. So I believe we have 6 out of 7, is it? Yeah, 6 out of 7. Doesn't really look that tall, buddy. I mean, we get it somewhat, you know, it's better than letting it reset to 0. So we gotta take advantage of that as well. We'll probably have to finish that up in the next episode, but we can definitely probably get started in this one maybe. Although this will take us a while to do this field. Yeah, so we're gonna do... Let's do... We could probably do 2 headlands. We'll try that. Yeah, so let's do... Spelt. There we go. And we are off. Let's check up on it real quick. I always like to do that. Yeah, we're gonna need nitrogen as well. 140. Wow, that's gonna... Yeah, we're probably not gonna get to the grass on this episode. Now that I think about it. But the pH is perfect. We gotta roll it. And then we gotta get some nitrogen down. So we definitely got a lot of work to do. $74 liters left of seed. We'll have to get some more for, well, when we start the other field next year. If we can remember this winter, it wouldn't hurt once we're down at the sale area to grab a bag or 2 and throw it in the bed of the truck. Because again, that's what winter could be used for. Stock up on our stuff that we need. So now, we're going to have to, well, we can roll or we can put some nitrogen down. I think we'll do the nitrogen. And then we'll roll after that. So we'll take a look at the field. We got precision farming on, and we're going to try to set it for, you know, a good one that'll cover what we need without going over too much or being under too much. And without having to change it a whole lot. Yeah, we got 13,000 liters in our shed from our cows. That actually probably worked pretty well at 80%. We'll be really close. Probably the next episode we'll get to see what happens. We're gonna get milk or not. We can also hold a lot more in that slurry tank inside that shed, which is great. Okay, let's pull up the map because I think, yeah, not everywhere is 0 on it. Precision farming, we want nitrogen. So what do we mostly got here? We have There's some 20, some 40. There's more 20 though. 60. There's a 0. So 0 and 20, the most of it? Yeah. And what is this over here? 60, 60 and 40. So we could probably subtract 20 from what we do. I'm thinking, so if we probably ran it to 120, I think that'll be pretty good for the whole field. We'll be over in some spots, but there's some, like right here, this is good here at 105, but it's such a small area. Even if we go over, I'd rather have the majority of the field be proper than... And we don't want to keep switching it all the time either, because that could be a real big pain. And we'll do a couple headlands. Let's do a couple headlands, and then we will set it to 120, I think. And I think that will be pretty good if we do that. For the most part. Gonna burn through quite a bit here, is my guess. Let's bring up the mini map. We can kind of see what we're doing. I love that they added that in the precision farming. Makes it so much easier. Okay, let's take a look. See what we got. So we're at good at 115. Good at 120. It'd be nice if we could get perfect. We might want to increase it. 20, 115. It's tough because 25 is over here. And we haven't gotten into that. Is there more 0 though? There is more 0. Yeah, I'd really like to get perfect if we can. Probably only needed to do one headland, actually. More so up by the buildings than the end down here. Yeah, let's do, should we go to 130? Give that a shot, see where we're at. We got green now, but green isn't necessarily good either. It just depends on what the field requires. Okay. How is that? So now we're getting more towards perfect. 140, 150. Yeah, now we got some bad areas. That's the only thing. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. At the 130. Okay, so we will do a time lapse here. And we'll get this all done, and I think after that, we'll be able to call it an episode. Okay, we have like 600 liters. Everything's empty now for slurry. But we got 600 liters. We just got a few spots on the field. We can see if we can try to take care of these. If not, we'll just get the rest of it on the next episode. It's not a whole lot. If we could just do the main areas, although there's some big spots like right here. It's just we burned through so much. I don't know if we're probably not gonna make it. Yeah, that's all we're gonna get. What do we got left here? Let's back out. Kinda hard to see sometimes. Wait, there's a strip here and here. Let's yeah, we're gonna come back on the next episode. Let's go, we'll take the tanker up, get it filled. I can't believe we burned through all the stuff we had in the barn, if you will. That's crazy. 160, 180, 140. Yeah, we got, most of it looks pretty good. I like that. Yeah, we gotta do it the proper way. We'll come back and get some more slurry, then we can take care of that. Alright, we'll leave it there. We'll see you guys on the next one. We'll continue this. We gotta roll it yet too. And then that should be, no, we still gotta spray it yet once we get a growth stage as well. Alright, we'll see you then.